Hey guys, I'm Natalie. Welcome to today's workout. We're going to kick it off with a 2-minute warm-up and then get right into 16 minutes of high-intensity intervals. We're breaking it down into 4 rounds, 8 exercises per round using a 20-second high, 10-second rest protocol with an additional 20 seconds of rest in between each of the rounds, finishing up with a 2-minute cool down. I've got a set of 5-pound hand weights on my floor mat. Guys, you know the drill. You can do the entire routine without any hand weights at all, but just mimic the upper body exercises using your own body weight or use lower weights if you wish. Let's kick it off with our 2-minute warm-up. Point your feet into the corners of the room and a little mini squat and a tap. And I want you to engage those abs like someone's going to come and tickle you in the tummy, and you want to show them that your abs are nice and tight and firm without holding your breath. Pull yourself up through the crown of the head and support your spine using your core, everything from your pelvic floor to the diaphragm. And let's do little punches to the front, engaging those abs, coming a little bit lower into the squat. And guys, we're going to ease ourselves into it. And then in the high intensity intervals, we're aiming to get between 80 to 90% of whatever your maximum heart rate is. Take 220 minus your age, that's your max, and then measure out 80 to 90% of that. And that's the range you should stay in. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. Let's pull down. Really engage those arms and pull down like there's something overhead. Kick your butt. Stay here if you don't want to jump around, or pick up the pace if you like. We're going to do low impact options for any of the moves that require jumping. So you're still going to get a great workout if you don't want to jump around. Do a few more here, guys. So for me, my max is 178 beats per minute. So I aim to stay between, say, 140 to 160 beats per minute. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. Feet back out facing the corner of the rooms. Come down and squeeze that booty. Let's fire it up. Come nice and low into the squat. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. Just do a little shuffle on the spot. Keep your hand weights close by. First move, no weights. Jump and reach to the floor. 1, 2. Jump. 1, 2. If you don't want to jump, reach down. Kick, kick. Reach, kick, kick. Here we go, guys. So reach down and kick. Reach and kick. So you can keep your feet on the floor if you like. I'm trying to be fair and kick one side and then the other first. It doesn't really matter. You don't need to get your hands all the way to the ground, just as far as you're comfortable. All right, guys, just watch. Pick up the hand weights. Palms facing down. Left leg back into a lunge. Sorry, push the arms out. Down into a squat. Here we go. Lunge and down into a squat with an upright row. So my arms push out in the lunge, drop to a squat and an upright row in the middle. Drop to a squat and push. Squat it and push. Keep those abs engaged, guys. 2, 1. Remember, when you're doing this rear lunge, keep this hip tucked under. So you're coming down with 2 90-degree angles. Get ready. Here we go. Push, knee up, squat, upright row. Push, knee up, squat, upright row. Keep that back nice and tall. Try not to hunch over. Keep it elongated from the tailbone to the tip of the head. Okay, all the weight on your right leg. Left leg back, pivot forward at the hips. Reverse fly. And if you like, raise that left leg into warrior. Left leg back, pivot forward at the hips. Reverse fly. Squeeze the shoulder blades. And if you like, raise that left leg off the ground into warrior. Keep the slight bend in the right leg. If you're wobbling too much, just put that back foot back on the ground. But just make sure it's only your toes for balance. So your right leg back, pivot forward at the hips. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Here we go. Step back, pivot forward at the hips. Squeeze the shoulder blades. And if you're ready for it, pick that right leg up into warrior. Find a spot on the floor in front of you and focus on that. Slight bend in your left standing leg. Squeezing the shoulder blades. Squeeze. 1 more. All right, guys, hand weights down on the ground. Hands under shoulders, facing forward. Lift the booty up. we're just gonna kick. Here we go. Booty comes up, kick. Now stay at this pace if you like. Otherwise, let's pick it up. Make sure that your chest isn't collapsing down. Keep it pressed up towards the ceiling by pressing up through your hands. Abs are in. Stay strong. 2, 1. Guys, roll around. Lie all the way on the ground. Hands under shoulders. Curl the toes under. Either push right up into push-up or come up onto the knees and then step forward. So here we go. Push all the way up. Right foot forward. And then bring it back. Either straight back down on your knees and then your toes, or straight up on your toes. Same on the way down. Either on your toe, on your knees, or on your toes. Sorry guys, I've practiced this so many times, there's just not enough time to explain it. So you can either push straight up on your toes, or on your knees first, and then your toes. Here we go. Up, step left, reach up to the sky, hands back down, drop back down all the way. Push up, left foot forward, reach to the sky. So you're getting a little push up, either on your feet or on your knees. All right, guys, maybe I shouldn't put the lengthy explanations into the workouts. Okay, have a rest, single dumbbell. Push out, jump out, knee. Push out, jump out, knee. Or tap out, knee, tap out, knee. Here we go. Push, knee, or tap, knee, knee. 2 options, guys. Push, knee. So I'm alternating my knees. 2, 1. All right, guys. Left leg back into a rear lunge. Come down. Pull the front leg up as we do a tricep extension. Step back into a rear lunge. Tuck this hip under. Just pull this front leg up as you do a tricep extension. If that's too much, just stand up in the lunge. I'm staying on the ball of this back foot the whole time. All right, guys, switch legs. So coming back into a lunge, coming down into like a semi-lunge, and just pulling this front leg up. Here we go, step back into it, tuck this hip under, and pull this front foot up. If that's too much, just squat it. But really focus on that tricep extension. Squeeze it back, squeeze it. A few more, guys. 2, 1. Okay, weight in your left hand, palm facing inwards. Come down, jump or pulse up, tricep extension. Here we go, drop down, jump or pulse up, tricep extension. Down, pulse, up, tricep extension. So you've got 2 choices. You can either jump or pulse when you're down in that squat. So down, jump or pulse, up, tricep extension. All right, snuck you out of half one there. Okay, switching hands, palm facing inwards. So down, either jump it or pulse it. Here we go. Come down, jump or pulse, squeeze it up, tricep extension. Down, again, up, and a tricep. Stay strong, guys. A few more. Down, jump, up, 3 seconds, 2, 1, half a one. Okay, just watch. Side lunge to the right. Sweep the arm, and then side crunch. Here we go. Side lunge, crunch. So the arm is sweeping from a lateral raise down towards the foot, and then sweeping back up again before the crunch. Keep those abs engaged. You need them for balance. Be mindful of them. 2, 1. All right, guys. So starting the lateral raise, side lunge, crunch. Here we go. Side lunge, crunch. Keep those abs engaged. So the arm sweeps down and up and crunches. Down and up and crunch. You really need to keep these abs involved for your balance. You've got your hand there, just feel that you've got them engaged. All right, guys, on the ground, hand plank. You're just taking one foot in a semicircle motion up towards the hand and then the other. Here we go. So as far as you can towards each hand, but we're not bending the leg. It's just coming out in a semicircle. Back is flat. Don't want to put the butt up too high. Keep that plank formation. A few more. 2, 1. And halfway through, guys. Well done. Giving you a second chance to get it all done. Repeating rounds 1 and 2. First move, jump, kick, kick, jump, kick, kick, or just reach, kick, kick, and just do it slower. Here we go, reach and kick, reach. Hands don't have to touch the floor. Just make a motion down there. Flat back, no hunching over, pivoting forward at the hips, kicking your butt if you can. Down. Half one. Feeling it. I'm at 160. All right, guys. Get into that upright row position. Rear lunge, knee up, squat. Here we go. Rear lunge, squat with an upright row. Make sure as you're stepping back with your left leg that this hip is tucked under. You're getting 2 90-degree angles with those lunging legs. Okay, switching over. So you're not coming back like this, you're coming back like this. Hip tucked under. Switching legs. Here we go. Rear lunge, knee up, drop with an upright row. Push it and drop it. We're on the second half, guys. Feels good. Just slow it down if you need to, or pause, have a rest and get back into it, or just call it a day. You've done 2 rounds. All the weight on your right leg. Left leg back, pivot forward at the hips. Reverse fly. Here we go. Step back with the left. Pivot forward. Reverse fly. Squeeze those shoulder blades. If you can, lift that left leg off the ground into warrior. A very slight bend in the standing leg. Find a spot on the floor in front of you to focus on. All right, switching legs. Your left leg forward, right leg back. So if you've got this back foot on the ground, it's just there for balance. Here we go. Step it back, pivot forward, reverse fly. Squeeze those shoulder blades. If you can, just practice as well, lifting the foot a little bit off the ground. Otherwise, come all the way up. Let's work this front standing leg and front standing glute as well. 2, 1, weights down, hands under your shoulders, facing forward. Lift that booty up, don't drop down. Stay pressed up. And the kicks, here we go. So kick nice and slow. Stay here if you like, or let's pick it up. Abs are in. Don't collapse down. Stay pushed up in the chest. Pushing up through the palms of your hands. Keep that butt up. Don't let it drop either. 2, 1. All right, guys. All the way over. I'm keeping the floor mat out. Hands under shoulders. Curl the toes under and push all the way up. Or push up on your knees and then to your toes. Here we go. So push up. Right foot forward. Reach to the ceiling. Hands back down. Come all the way down. Push up. Right foot forward. Reach up, down, and come all the way down. So you can use your knees to help get you up as if you're doing a push-up on your knees. So just watch. You can push from your knees to your toes and then step forward with your left and back down on your knees and then back down. Here we go. So push it up. Left foot forward. Reach to the sky. Hands back down, all the way down. So it's like we're doing a push-up to a lunge position. We're getting a nice hip stretch as we're lunging forward and reaching to the sky. 2, 1. Okay. Thank goodness we don't have to do that again today. Grab a drink, guys. Single weight for round 2. Remember, push out, knee, push out, knee, or tap it out, knee, tap out, knee. Here we go. Push, knee, or tap, knee, tap, knee. This is a little ab move with the twist. Keep those abs engaged. As we get tight, we get sloppy, or I do. 2, 1. Okay, weight in your left hand. Left leg comes back into a lunge. Tuck the hip under, come down. Lunge it with a tricep extension. Here we go, step back, tuck the hip under. Lunge with a tricep extension. Sorry, lunge position. Take this front foot off the ground. If that's too much, just stand up in the lunge. I can't speak, I'm feeling it. 1. All right guys, switching over. So your left leg forward, right leg comes back. Tuck the hip under, come down into a mini lunge. Here we go, lift this front foot, lift. Get those abs involved. Help stabilize the body. Get the abs engaged because they're gonna help pull up this leg. On the ball of this back foot, squeeze that tricep. Squeeze, 2, 1. Weight in the left arm. Wide stance, palm facing in, down, either jump or just pulse up with the tricep extension. Here we go, bring it down, jump or pulse, up, tricep extension, down, up. Keep that elbow really close to your ear on the tricep extension. Down, up. A few more guys, 1 more. Down, let's bring it up. All right, got you out of one. Palm facing in, down with the jump or pulse, up with the tricep. Here we go, bring it down, jump or pulse, up, tricep extension. You might have started off doing the jump in round 1 and 2, and now we're at the back. Maybe you just want to do the pulse. That's fine too. 3, 2, 1. All right guys, I promise we're almost there. Okay, side lunge, arm sweep to crunch. Here we go, side lunge, crunch it. You've got your hand on your tummy, feel it. Make sure it's engaged. Like someone you're trying to impress is gonna give you a little squeeze on the tummy, and you wanna show them how strong your abs are. 2, 1. We're going to go the other side without holding your breath. Engage those abs. Here we go guys. Lunge, crunch, lunge. So we're sweeping hand to foot, crunch. Keep those abs engaged. You need them for the stabilization and the balance as we're up on one leg. Every time we're on one leg, we're using our core. All right, half a one. Hand plank. 2 semicircles with those legs, just as wide as you're comfortable. Here we go. So some of you may get your foot all the way up parallel with your hands. I'm only getting halfway. Some of you may only be coming out to here on like a little quarter circle. That's fine. Come as far as you're comfortable. Keep your hips in alignment. You don't want to have to move the hips. Ooh. Guys, we're done. All right, let's cool it down. Okay, left knee on the ground, right leg forward. Push through this hip and open it up. Breathe into it, tap into it, get the oxygen down there. Left arm up in front of the body. Catch it with the right and press back against your shoulder. Breathe into that shoulder. Nice, slow, deep breaths, guys. Let's slow everything down. Okay, rock back onto your right leg, flex this right foot, and come forward with a flat back, just as far as you're comfortable. Doesn't matter how far down we come. All the stretches need to be slow and gentle. Okay, push forward through this left hip again. Left arm up in the air, catch it with the right. Breathe into it. Gently, gently, if you like, lean over to the right side of your body to open up the left side. Back to center. Rock back into a hamstring stretch again for this right leg. Flex this right foot. Very gently come forward. Okay, switch sides. Left leg forward. Push forward and open this right hip. Right arm comes up, catch it with the left. Push back against this arm. Open up that shoulder. Breathe into it, guys. Really push forward through that right hip and open up that hip. Okay, let's rock back to a hamstring stretch. You want to keep this left foot flexed as we just gently come forward with a flat back as far as you can. Okay, let's push forward through that right hip again. This time right arm comes up, catch it with the left for a tricep stretch. Pushing down on that elbow. And very gently leaning over to the left side of the body. Stretching out the right side. Come back to center. Let's give that hamstring stretch again. All right, guys, step into a nice wide stance. Keep your knees bent, hands on the floor, and scooch the feet in towards each other. And keep the knees bent. Slowly come up, one vertebrae at a time. Slowly. Head's the last one to come up. Roll the shoulders back and forward. Arms go back, arms go forward. If you've got a second, let's just do a quick quad stretch. Hang on to something if you need to, or keep your balance. Push forward through the hip again. Really open up that hip and that hamstring. Other side. Guys, if you've got a few more minutes, stick around and maybe stretch out the glutes a little bit more and the legs. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed it. Comments or suggestions, please leave them down below. And I know there's been a few requests. I promise I am getting to them. And I hope you enjoyed it.